streaming. Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
Welcome,
he can still say that.
everyone. Well, I don't want mostly non-game related things in our game.
Well,
So,
How
you guys hear about that damn Trump planet?
if we did that, how would we, like, that's just not how our games go, man.
Well, we can
spent
try.
We spend at least an hour
Talking
to an
about
hour and a
random
half
real
talking
shit.
about irrelevant shit all the
Fucking
time.
around, I know.
Oh.
I mean, technically, last time our fucking around was in game, though.
Yeah.
Fucking around with each other. There it is. I found Twitch.
Asshole sending me, Palpatine, Ivy, to another fucking dimension.
I was very... Sean, where would we have gone?
Yeah.
Very curious.
I shall not inform you, for it will happen next time.
Tell me. I wish to go to the galaxy.
On the Boom Chronicles. Next time on the Boom Chronicles.
Next time, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh no, copyright! Ah!
Why is it that when you get fat, then you get fit, you're never the same size as when you're fat?
Like, because you lose fat?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by
Yeah.
that?
Like, okay, so it's like when somebody is like 200 pounds, right? And then they go from 200 pounds down to, like 200 pounds fit. It's just
Why
like, they
is
just
it
have
that-
that excess skin that just sits there.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm tired of
Everybody
you.
I've seen.
I'm tired of this.
Everybody I've seen, people just fucking-
Cease your this avenue of
Cease your
questioning.
faggotry!
They do eventually.
I don't want to hear all your gay shit. Shut the fuck up.
It's not gay.
I know. Just want you to stop. Anyway, what's happening in game?
Magic.
Everyone's getting butt fucked. Anyway.
I believe me and Deimos just got back from our little,
Anyway,
blasting
so
the politicians'
Sevis and
head off.
Deimos, the breaking wind is in sight, and you are coasting over to go and redock.
Ah, fire upon it.
Oh, dear God.
Open fire.
You hear talking coming from the mess hall.
As we enter it.
Who's in
Yeah, that was a weird way to start that.
No, like from the bridge, you hear people talking down over in the mess hall.
Okay.
You there?
Yeah.
Intruders?
But you know Jerry's always in there, and Jerry's a mute.
Who is Green Man?
So, Jimmy, what was your name? You still didn't learn how to talk, huh?
Is anybody gonna go investigate this?
What is it?
What?
There's man in mess hall talking to Meet Jerry.
Whose name do I see?
Shut up.
I assume it must be the bear.
Hello, Lecter.
So Deimos is gonna go and check
bear-
out.
The bear
Deimos!
doesn't talk.
He said I'm on it.
I'm going back down. I'm going down there.
No, this is over on the high wind.
Deimos.
So Deimos, you go over to the mess hall, and you see John.
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
You're
Talking with Jerry.
I'm so fucking lost. Who the fuck is a John?
More like
God.
talking at Jerry.
You've been gone so long. I forgot how you left.
What the fuck is a John? Please explain.
A John
went
is
for
a
training.
person.
You look into the room, and you see someone wearing full military armor.
Huh.
I know.
None of my characters have ever met John.
Oh,
Yeah, none of them have. You've only heard about him.
Only heard.
you're back, John.
In fact,
I
Matt's
am
never
back.
heard of him.
It's good
He
to
should've.
have you. We've been kind of a little bit low on the whole action skills lately.
Huh.
Take offense to that.
Y'all are squishy, huh?
Oh, I mean, they are.
I mean,
You got me and Lecter. And then that's it.
Where is Lecter?
Isn't there
I need
kind
to
of-
tell that shrub.
He's on our bigger
Kissed
ship.
his ass.
where's that shrub lord?
on the battleship.
Yeah.
Battleship? What the fuck are you talking about, battleship?
And then he's
Yeah, that's what I said. He's on
This
the
is-
battleship.
What?
No, not
What?
this ship. The giant ship we got.
When did we get a giant ship?
Well, I mean, before we got the orbital bombardment ship and the science research ship.
And the station.
Science. This was the science research ship. It had a little room.
That one's a lot bigger than a room.
I like the room. We actually. Oh, we had 2 rooms. That's right. We had 2 rooms.
You've been out for a while.
Okay, what
I have.
anime is that? I'm interested.
Finish the game, goddammit!
No, he's actually on his Omni tool looking at anime.
So Sevis looks around the corner, sees this strange person, just goes back around the corner and pulls up anime on his Omni tool because it's far more interesting.
Exactly. Pretty much.
Sevis, get in here!
Why? I must find this anime name.
Shut up! Meet your boss!
Oh shit.
How is he my boss?
He's
I'm
boss.
your father. Son, get back here right now.
I don't give a
Completely
flying
different races.
fuck.
Roll for deception.
There is now a space marine sprinting after you.
Oh god.
Oh, here we go.
And all his eight
Okay, I activate my chameleon's camouflage.
Man, you just really enjoyed it. Piss off everyone in the crew.
Let the games begin.
So you
Your ass back here.
so you see him round the corner and then he turns invisible.
I see what?
It's like so you see him around the corner and then you see him turn invisible and no longer see him. Seeing this, you turn on your infrared and then you just see him running away.
Yeah.
Fucking rip.
You see him go into the cryo room.
Protecting invisible people.
Son, you can't avoid me.
I can totally avoid you.
He kind of cornered
Leave me
you in the.
alone. Leave me alone.
He
Can
kind
I
of
roll to
cornered you.
grapple?
I was like, I will say, Sevis, he did corner you in the cryo room. You can't just go around that. Now, I will say, John, you see there's a small tractor in the corner of the cryo room.
Why is there what the hell? Oh, I forgot we had that.
A tractor? Why is there a tractor on a spaceship?
Oh, that was an escapade with a crew member we had. He was a Solarian. Yeah, I think he died of a drug overdose. I don't really
No, he
remember.
exploded.
That's unfortunate.
I think he died of a mark overdose.
It put him out of his own misery.
So Sevis is now hiding behind one of the walls in the engine room.
Son, get out here and face your father.
I
Also,
just
You
wanna go
are
on
not my father.
So I just want to go
I
on the
am now,
comms.
boy.
So
He's not
Stop
human.
I just want to go on the comms. Sevis, stop having daddy issues.
He's not my father.
Sevis, are you okay?
I'm everyone's
No,
What?
no, I'm getting chased by some weird military guy with like 8 tons of armor.
What do you
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Space Marine.
Charlie.
why
John just like peeks his head around the corner.
I was
Hi.
like charging a
Hello.
Ugh, what do you want?
So who are you?
Classified.
Who are you, my son?
Classified. This is my shit, boy.
Still classified.
That's
I rolled a
actually
grapple.
His name.
Roll the hug.
Rolled a hug. I like
Roll.
to viciously
I'm
hug
giving him the hug of death. Well, the hug of mate. I don't want him to death yet.
the hug of me.
the hug of death.
I wish to sunder him with my hug.
God.
Oh my god.
What the hell did I just do?
I don't know. You hit the button next to it. You don't do that.
You take that much damage. You're dead.
Wait, how badly is this?
Sevis, you break your spine. You're not cut in half.
He succeeded in the hug.
He breaks his head. Like,
Okay, okay.
I mean, hey, on the bright side, this character actually survived a mission with us.
One
He does
mission,
have to
and then he's
He
dead.
has to roll again,
And then he
right?
died.
Yeah,
He has to roll again.
it's a d20 plus half your total.
Can I roll to
I
avoid
clicked
this?
the button to roll for
That doesn't-
Braun, and it sent like 20
Oh, no.
d6
That rolls
onto
a
my screen.
yeah, because that rolls a number of
That's
d6.
what I'm laughing at.
Okay, d20 plus what was it?
Half
Half.
of your total, which is
Okay.
what, 8?
My total for Braun is like 12. 14.
So you get +7.
Plus
God, you're
7.
like Mark with his hammer.
Jesus
You can actually fight
Christ.
Marth.
Please
Hug
get a
him.
crit fail. Okay. Can I roll to avoid this?
Yes, this is an opposed check.
Okay, so it's a d20.
It's
plus
a
half
reaction
my-
or reflex or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Fails, hugs him back.
Where are
Critically
we?
fail. He breaks your back.
While trying to get away, he just hugs
Why not
his
just
arm.
let him hug you, you bastard?
Your arm now looks like a toothpaste tube.
I'm just happy to meet new people.
As you're just crushing this man.
I'm very happy to meet new people.
Sevis, you don't manage to move out of his thing. You like stumble slightly, and his slow sweeping arms just grab you.
Can I roll to escape?
I'm now going to carry him back to the dining room to give him the talk.
No! Somebody, please! Somebody! Anybody!
I don't.
John, don't kill our
This-
sniper.
I'm
Am I
gonna
hearing
turn
But
Tell
no,
me
on.
I'm
when to
gonna
stop.
carry him back so Deimos can like give me the rundown on what's
So,
going on.
Can I
'cause he's
hear any of this on
Tell him.
comms?
I don't know. Is this happening over comms? Or you guys just yelling this out loud?
My comms open.
my com's probably open because I don't know.
No, it's probably
I'd have
off.
to key back into the system though.
So I'm just charging
John,
the
so it's probably off. So everyone's just hearing half of this.
Yeah.
I am basically just like charging my mana
Going
crystal, you
on.
know, minding my own business, and all this fucking madness is happening on the other side.
So Matthew, I need you to roll a check.
I'm not charging the black
He's charging a regular one.
So Deimos,
regular one.
It's still
Who's this
disruptive.
guy? He's squishy.
That's our sniper.
I don't believe you.
Hey Sniper,
I need to get back here.
why are you so squishy?
What?
Because I don't need to be burly in order to kill somebody.
Yes,
We
But it's a
died.
lot easier.
You died too.
I have an easy job too. I just put a 50 cal round through your head.
I
Problem
put
solved.
several 50 cal rounds through your torso.
He probably has a 50 cal
I
machine
like
gun.
him already.
So you
Marv,
see
get on
John.
comms. Who the fuck is talking?
So Sevis, you see John pull a Browning 50 cal off of his
Oh
back.
my No, both the
I
detectives in
like
this game-
big bullets.
So both the
And I
detectives
cannot
of this
lie.
game- You other brothers
You
can't.
other brothers can't deny.
Can I try to escape out of the room?
I am standing in the doorway. Good luck.
I believe that's a no.
What is Ryan telling me to do?
Boom. Can I try to escape out of the room, please?
Well, as I've said many times, you can try.
Deimos, would you like to
What
aid
would
me in
that
preventing his
roll
escape?
be?
I mean, I can.
Do you want to?
Deimos, please
Yeah.
Not
don't.
only do you have a
Please.
Space Marine,
Oh,
What is
wait.
going on?
machine.
Deimos
So you're gonna have to brute force push me out of the way.
Good luck.
Can I just use like evasion and slide between your legs and like hop over fucking Deimos' head?
So Deimos is 10 feet tall. The roof is 12 feet tall. John stands at 8 feet tall. Deimos is a war machine.
They're
I
both
just wanna
basically
stay-
walls of metal.
Oh yeah, Deimos, you're a lot taller than I last saw you.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
And
a lot
different
lately.
entirely.
Yeah, you got an upgrade.
Yo, Matt, are you on comms?
See, this is his body Mark 5.
Yes, I am on comms. Why?
Can I get a rush order on something, please?
No.
No.
Battering ram.
I'll put it on the list.
Okay.
A battering ram.
Thermal
Oh, but no, Deimos, be
camo.
serious. What is this about a battleship?
You still on me.
Because last time I
thermal
was
camo
here,
underwear.
we were a band of broke mercenaries.
Oh,
Like an entire bodysuit that goes on underneath my armor that's just completely concealing of thermal imagery.
We are now less broke.
I think I know that you're
Getting
here. You
tired.
can go invisible all you want.
Well, you see, here's the thing. We got rich for a while.
Oh
Extremely rich.
geez, I suddenly can't see you. Let me just kick out all of a sudden.
We'll just pick up this table and slap that way. Don't know.
I don't need to see you to spray and pray.
So I just want to state that both of the tanks in this goddamn party, or like Marth and John, both use fucking big ass 50 cal machine guns.
They're both freaking
Well, what else are you
medics.
supposed to use?
I know.
I will
right?
say,
I'm saving up to get a grenade launcher, but you know.
I mean, I sometimes switch between my hammer and the machine gun.
Well, you see, John, we were
Oh,
rich
shit.
for a while.
I'm rev up my chainsaw arm
What?
just to show it the fact that I have a chainsaw arm.
so Stevis, you
Well, more it's a chainsaw attached to the bottom of my arm, but still.
What's that noise?
You're the revving of chainsaws in Cetus's mic.
What the fuck is happening?
Isn't this
I
fucking
don't
cool?
know. Some dude in the dining hall was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then he
It's
hugged me,
amazing.
and now he's got guns and chainsaws. I don't know. Get me off of this ship.
Okay,
I
buddies
already
with-
told you, Sev. He's your boss.
Yeah.
I don't like him. Let me go.
What
Seb,
do you
he's
mean,
your
boss?
father. You better fucking listen to him.
See?
Yeah, I don't
Listen
have
to
a
me, son.
father. I was born from an egg.
Delos,
He's
what do you mean?
Well, I laid that egg. I'm your father.
I don't think that's how physics work.
he's part
Everyone-
lizard.
I break physics.
Basically, everyone except
You're not the only
Lecter,
one.
our boss has
The
finally
tanks.
arrived.
The tanks,
senior
the only ones
executives for
exclusively allowed to break
Speed
physics.
But nah, where is that shrub? I need to tell him hi.
Like I said, he's on the other ship. He's the pilot.
Pilot of the big
That's
warship.
still... Like, we have a battleship. Like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Yep, and it's right outside, actually. I
It's
think you can
actually-
see it from the cockpit.
I remember
Yeah.
when our net worth was this one ship and 3,000 credits.
Yeah, now we got a solar system.
Now we're up to 3 million credits.
Holy
With a
shit.
solar system with a big murder planet on it.
Oh yeah,
Murder planet.
Murder planet.
You, John, you do the whole Quan thing, right?
The what? Quan?
Quan
Yes.
thing.
I'm with Quan.
Oh god, he's with Quan?
Get me the fuck off of this ship! Get me off of this ship!
Onto the planet.
Please!
Quan's my bro.
Do you
like
worship him?
So John,
Do you worship him?
I maybe give him some offerings every now and then or something.
What do you mean? Do you know what St. Gregor's Day is?
He
No,
does
what-
not.
Sorry, you cut out there. I didn't hear you.
Do you know what
his
St.
character
Gregor's
does, but I don't think he does.
I do not.
Well, let me
John
tell you
knows about-
St. Gregor's Day.
John knows about St. Gregor's Day. You're warned about it, but you don't quite know what it is.
Let me tell you about St. Gregor.
Yep.
So you hear a burly Krogan voice come on comms.
St. Gregor's Day is the best holiday of worshiping Quan. Cause you know we partake in festivities and we burn all the heretics.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
It's amazing. Like I got to celebrate it. I wiped out a whole fucking city.
Oh, that's awesome. How do we burn the heretics? Do we all pile them together and then light them on fire?
I mean,
or just
it's
sort of...
just like lighting them on fire in any
Rocket
way.
launchers.
Like a
Just-
flamethrower, incendiary grenades.
I think it's very open to interpretation. I don't
Can we
think
get
we want
napalm?
Yeah, you can use napalm.
Oh god, there's napalm.
Oh,
Why we still haven't
fantastic.
jumped off?
Isn't
My
Isn't
day
there
has
napalm
gotten
on
so
that
much
ship?
better.
Please tell me there's not napalm on that
The
ship.
napalm?
Actually,
I don't think so.
That ship
Not
has
on the
napalm
highway.
on.
not on the highway, but there is napalm on one of the ships. By the way, Lecter, I want my napalm back.
You're not
No.
getting your napalm back.
Unrelated.
No, you're not getting it. And who the hell are you talking to?
I
Yourself.
don't know, I just heard that he worships Quan. He didn't know about St. Gregor's.
Hey, Boom. I sent you a thing.
Who did we fucking hire again?
His name is John.
It's John. Lecter, did you hire a guy named John?
John, I haven't hired anyone named John.
Okay, so while this is happening, the dropship comes by for y'all to take a trip over to the Breaking Wind.
Oh my fucking god. You named it the Breaking Wind?
You're damn right we voted for the Breaking Wind.
So, John, Demos, and Sevis, you hear over your comm specifically. Crew members, your ship has arrived. To transport you to the
we have our
Breaking
own, like, thing now. That's amazing.
We've
AIs.
we've actually got multiple.
We now have like 4, counting me.
Yeah.
How do you believe
Did we hire a guy named John?
I wish I was playing as Marth right now.
I don't. I'm really glad you're not playing as Marth right now.
I wish I was.
I would headbutt the shit out of a Krogan, let me tell you.
I would headbutt back.
I would be out of this system.
There's be a brawl happening.
I would be out of
I mean,
this
that's
system.
how Marth and Deimos met. Essentially.
A brawl?
Yeah.
And they were just fighting.
Yeah, they just
Nice.
like beat the shit out of each other.
And then calmly sat down for what they would consider dinner.
Yep.
Nice.
Essentially.
It was great.
Anyway, so your taxi awaits.
So yeah, let's go to the fart ship.
Yeah, alright.
Now are you?
We're all gonna die.
So you see that Sevis has made it to the dropship before you.
Oh, what have I done?
He somehow snuck around you.
Oh, that sneaky little bastard.
Anyway, so everyone's now back to the Breaking Wind. Please place your characters here.
Oh, I'm still in my lab.
Whoa!
Yeah, you are.
Why am I
What?
placing this?
What the shit is
Yeah,
all this?
And
Oh,
Yeah.
you,
So John, you see from the ship.
Where am I placing my character? I'm so confused.
At a middle
Here.
elevator.
Hey Matt, I'm gonna go see
So
what's going
you
on.
see the massive battleship. By the way, we actually have a picture of this thing because we took the time to make this in Space Engineers.
And I'm gonna regret it, so if I die, resurrect me.
Okay,
don't have
let's
that
see
spell.
this horrible recreation in Space Engineers, shall we?
It actually looks
Down
pretty
the
good.
elevator.
I've yet to. I haven't taken a picture of it, but I haven't.
Oh my god.
I'll send
I
it
wish I
later.
was playing as Barf. I wish I was
Wait,
playing
this
as
is
Barf.
ours?
yep.
Yeah, John, you like round the corner. You see all these warp cores lining the hallway. There's a beacon to your right. There's a nuke behind the warp cores.
That doesn't seem like a good place to keep a nuke.
It's a
There's
great
no good place to-
hide.
There is no good
Here's
place
the
to
nuke.
keep a nuke.
Why is there a big
The
man
best
with
place
grenades?
to put your nuke is in a city filled with heretics.
Hey,
I
Boom.
like him already.
Who are you and why
Anyway,
are you
so
grenades?
John, you hear someone saying, "Who are you?" You turn around and you see a 3/4 fox person in a hood.
Ah,
Who are you and why are you looking at our nukes?
Oh, I used to be part of this gang when we weren't rich.
You still are part of the gang.
Well, I'm back.
Oh, you
I left
must
for
be John.
training.
I keep seeing mentions of you in the records, but I didn't actually know who you were.
Something
This is
about
Yeah.
something about turning a planet to hell.
Yeah,
It says you turned the
yeah,
planet
we
into
accidentally
hell.
unleashed
Oh my
a
god,
portal
you
to
did
hell.
that?
Matt,
Yeah.
Matt chimes in. You did that.
So see, like,
I told
we landed
you.
on this moon, and there was this concrete tower with lightning and stuff. So I shot at it.
Oh. Oh.
Sevis and Ivy, you're not on the same ship. Ivy's still over on the science ship.
no.
Wait, what are you rolling for?
Just trying to sneak up on her.
Wait, no. Palpatine was over on the science ship as well. So Palpatine and Ivy came over.
Yeah.
Where is
Oh god, they're on the same ship.
But yeah, anyway, so I shot the tower, and this gigantic storm engulfed the entire moon, so we had to haul ass out of there. And when we came back, there were these weird sculptures of glass just all over the fucking place, so we shattered those and sold some of it to some, someone. We rebranded it as Hell Glass. I don't know if we still have
Matt is just dumbfounded throughout his entire, story of this shit.
Those were probably people.
And then, so, shit, what did we do after that?
left the
Oh yeah,
system.
there's this gigantic like super carrier that came down out of nowhere, so we hauled ass out of there again. I almost died because some little like spider machine critter jumped on me and pulled me out of the shuttle.
It was Dragon's fault.
Blown in half.
Yeah. Oh god, Dragon.
Seem to be forgetting that we
He
lost
died.
our previous.
Could I tell you about Dragon? Oh boy.
I've heard a
I've
lot of
heard
stories about
I've
him.
heard a lot about Dragon.
We've already.
He's why I am so good at grappling. Not in like a lewd way, but you know,
Oh, well.
because I had to control him.
Current
Slightly
situation.
less
I'm scared
exciting.
like
You seem like quite the specimen, but I think you look pretty one with your armor.
Also,
so I'm not gonna try to get
Hey, you big shrub, how you been?
Electric.
Anyway, so John, you take the lever up. You take the elevator up to the second floor to find.
Second floor. We have.
Wait, no, sorry.
Yeah, we
Sorry,
have we have two
Lecter.
floors.
Lecter has come down to your level. Never mind. So you see the elevator doors open up and Lecter standing there with Sevis.
I'm gonna hug him really hard.
Wait, can I not scare Lecter?
Do you like how?
You don't know what he's
Unless-
afraid of, so you can't.
No, like I can't sneak up behind him. Aw, that's fucking stupid.
That's my role to hug.
That's like, there's one way you can get in. It's kind of hard to sneak behind a fucking space marine and a tree creature.
I actually think it would be really easy.
So
to sneak up
Jessica
on a
heard
tree.
grappling and loot and got excited.
God damn it.
I roll to loot the tree,
Oh,
right?
no.
But nah. That was my role to hug Lecter.
So Lecter, John breaks out some hedge trimmers and begins to go to town on the forest down there. We'll say he's cutting through the underbrush.
Oh no.
We'll say he's cutting through the underbrush.
He fails to resist.
He fails hard.
Wow.
I said I was trying to hug back. Do I end up punching him?
So Sev tries to seduce Ivy. Ivy, you need to counter roll this.
How do I? What do I roll?
I just-
your seduce total.
I just
Also
step
seduction.
away.
Also
and start
seduction?
Laughing. That's
This is horrible.
I just imagine Sev's like, hey baby, let me smash.
You want
He's like,
some
no.
fuck?
You want some fuck?
You want some stick?
Suggestive eyebrow wiggle from Jessica.
So Severus, you realize that Ivy is way the fuck out of your league.
I just
Ivy, you
Severus.
are indefinite. You're 1000% not enchanted.
I
Sevis,
give
hey,
my
wanna
son a
smash?
disappointment.
Punched in the face.
Up with the eyebrow with
He has
Okay.
to. Doesn't she have to roll for that? And I can roll to avoid
No,
it?
no. This is EP. This is EP damage.
Look at Twitch chat. Look at Twitch chat.
I'm looking.
Oh, I'm not on Twitch. God damn it.
Me.
No, that'd be the Deimos. That would be to Deimos.
Ah,
Gotta put
I'm
my
an
50 cal in your
independent
receiver.
woman.
Gotta put my
Zeus, can you
50
send
Yeah,
a-
I'm gonna go up to my son and give him a disappointing look and a speech about respecting women.
I'm gonna
So
step away
Sevis,
from
you
it.
take 14 points of emotional damage.
I'm gonna.
No.
She hurt you right in the feels.
What
And the
would
face.
what would I roll to give a speech about respecting women?
Fraternize.
You have a browning in your hand.
Fraternize.
I mean, you
Oh
could use
yeah, I'm gonna
diplomacy.
roll for intimidate so that he will respect women.
Can I roll to stealth and just disappear?
Listen, I want to see some hanky panky.
I use the force to hold him still.
Smash.
Okay, and
Smash.
So listening to all of this havoc, I would like to stop charging the mana crystal
oh, I'm not very scary
and
apparently.
head on my merry
Okay,
way
now
to,
can I roll to try and persuade him that I
Well,
didn't?
you're
mean
holding your
that I'm
browning, so you can
amazing?
roll with advantage.
You're holding a giant 50 cal
Wait,
browning.
who's? Oh yeah.
So I would like to
Uh,
stop charging my mana crystal and head
Okay.
over to
Oh god.
that's better.
the breaking wind.
Sevis,
Yes.
you take 15 more points of emotional damage. You've been hit right in the feels.
What happens when
That was the worst excuse for a pickup. line
Images
I've ever
of
heard.
your kind mother flash through your head, and you think how she would react if she knew you were disrespecting women.
Feel depression.
So I would like to head on to the Breaking Wind.
Okay, yeah, the show
So,
up
when you get over here, when you get over here, don't be too intimidated.
That's not hard for me.
You're on the
Dude,
you're on the corner.
nah,
You're definitely
your guy's
intimidated.
gonna be like way too fucking depressed to want to hit on anybody.
I mean, you don't even need to roll counter roll. You could just say no.
John's been doing a really good. John's been doing a really good job of just
hold on,
ignoring
Sevis.
Palpatine.
Sevis, the amount of EP you've taken, you're now detrimental. You take a -4 to all rolls.
Oh, fuck you.
I would like to walk up to Sevis, put my hand on his shoulder, and say, "It's all right, buddy. We're not all lady killers. You'll get your chance."
Like
it's
me.
I'm a bird, isn't it?
So I come up and I see Sevis crying.
And Palpatine consolidating him, and then there's a giant space marine standing behind Palpatine
Giant Browning.
If you want,
with a
I
50
can
cal.
help you.
Hello.
If you want, I can help you out.
How do I get rid of emotional
John,
damage?
you see a man. Time.
Out of character, real quick. How do
Only
I
time.
get rid of emotional damage?
Only time may heal.
Only time.
I'm
So,
willing to seduce you, Sevis.
What?
Oh dear God.
It's okay, Sevis. I'm here for you.
Oh god! He got a 22!
Oh dear
You're
God! Fuck! No! No!
He finally did it.
Palpatine takes
Finally
amazing
did it.
use of Sevis's emotional state. Imagine
Imagine
Palpatine's tongue going into Sevis's ear. I could be here for you.
Coming back really sets things into his shithole.
This music does not suit what's happening.
Nice to meet you, giant space marine. I'm Matthew.
Teach you how to treat someone right.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over Sevis being hysterical.
So Sevis and
I'll just read it real
Palpatine
quick.
whisk away into Palpatine's room. Never be heard from again.
No! Help me! Matt! Please!
Nope.
Onto the desk.
I'll pay you anything! Anything!
Onto the desk.
I'd like her to catch up.
I'm gonna just mute Azeroth real quick.
Azeroth is in hysterics, but thankfully it's just Severus who is totally into it.
Anyways,
Severus, you are enchanted by Palpatine since you failed by just about half.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Matt,
Yes.
John,
So,
this is
like-
Matt.
So, like, we've got actual shit now and an actual crew, not like
Yeah,
hired
you
help
see some
and constantly
big,
dead.
you see some big EMP, beacons around you.
What are these for?
These are beacons.
For what?
For marking things.
For marking? As in,
Oh, yeah,
Beaconing
for, like-
things.
So we could jump to him.
we've got our own, like, jump capabilities now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Had
we've always
that.
had it. It's just not.
Good.
Like, we had that little FTL drive, but it was shit.
Oh no,
Still
Palpatine.
shit.
But
Oh no.
But Lecter upgraded since
So
I was
Sevis
last.
is getting winky faces from Palpatine. This is gonna only end well.
Oh, he's getting more than a winky face.
give John a handshake.
Yes.
I'll just say Palpatine's putting his 50 cal into Sevis's receiver.
Should I roll seduction again, or what?
No.
No, this is persuasion. So
Okay.
opposed persuasion roll. This is
Opposed
Palpatine's
persuasion.
strong suit, so I don't think you're gonna pass Sevis unless he fails critically.
Give me a second. Where is my persuasion?
This is fucking horrible.
This is fucking amazing.
Fuck all of you. I'm gonna
This
get
is
raped by
glorious.
a fox.
Nope.
With that
That
minus
isn't going
4.
to be
I mean,
at
that's
all.
a lot of people's dream, so you know.
That is also a -4 bet on yours, so
Yeah.
that's a,
Yeah, because
You're
you're
at-
emotionally like.
Cause you're emotionally crippled.
After all of this,
So
I have to
anything
get
regarding
out of
demeanor, you take a -4 too.
Man, Palpatine like jumped on that Immediately.
Hey, so
Finally
wait,
saw the opportunity and took it.
hey, I see you here in a bad emotional state. I can make you feel good, baby. Take me, Palpatine. Ah! And then he whisks away. It's whisked
Yeah,
away by
John.
Palpatine.
That
John.
reminds me, I need to find my iguana prostitute again.
What?
Oh yeah.
That was
forgot about
several
that.
planets, systems, and many hundred of sessions ago.
That was a long time ago, John. What the hell, man?
How far away is that, Sean? How many systems?
Too many to count.
Yeah, like, I don't even know where we are.
Oh.
Ivy's
at
like,
the-
can I have a bear? The bear comes down from the second floor. Shh.
Hey, Bear. Hey,
Grr.
run down to the new crew. We got Ivy in front of you.
Person.
Hi.
Ivy,
Yeah,
are you a
Matt.
squishy one?
I am squishy. I also like hugs.
Likes
I'm gonna
Nigel.
roll to hug.
Yay! I accept
She's
hugs.
willing.
This is a really good hug, Ivy. You impressed?
Yay.
Roll
It's
to
not
not
like
instant-
awkward limp hug. There's like back patting and like, oh, yeah, you're hugging.
Roll to not instantly fall in love.
And
No,
He didn't-
no.
No.
Hold up. He didn't do
No.
a seduction roll for that. He has to roll for that.
I roll really good at hugging. Like, my hugs are
Really good.
supreme. I'm
This
gonna
is
hug you.
this
too.
is this is a superb action.
Not having another Lita. Need this.
And
It is
Ivy
not my day today.
Ivy really enjoys hugs, so I guess this would really get to her. So why did you fall in love with him? Well, he's a really good hugger.
I mean, yeah.
Everyone raises an
What else
eyebrow.
am I supposed to-
Sexually? No, just really good at giving hugs.
Yeah.
Seduction roll with advantage.
Hugs win me over,
Question
man. If someone
I know,
gets
John,
good
do you
hugs,
want to seduce Ivy?
No.
Is Ivy?
Or-
Ivy is a 1/4 cat girl.
So, oh, you're an anime. Fantastic.
I didn't mean to. Blame Boom.
This is what you decided.
Blame Boom. He just needs to get his. He
Blame
just
him
needs
for
to get his
everything.
kick somewhere, man.
My D&D games is the only way I get those.
So.
So,
But
so,
yeah,
so
like-
Ivy, you're
Saw
hugging
this
a
on
massive
Falcon.
lump of armor that is John. He's 8 feet tall, so he towers over you.
Don't mess with people so adorable.
Because we've got, like, shit, I don't know, a lot
Let's
of
get
stuff.
this
to hug.
over with. Palpatine, oh, is this your first time? I'll be gentle. Quotes directly from the Mad God himself. Oh, is this your first time? I'll sure be gentle.
But
Well,
yeah,
Jess, you
like,
want some
we're,
hanky
like
panky,
actually
there you
got
go.
shit now, and we're not constantly broke.
I use
Yeah,
shock
it's not-
therapy in my sessions. Oh God.
Palpatine goes up to Severus and says, "Have you heard about the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?"
I was just getting electrocuted.
Palpatine's giving the speech while he's raping Sevis from behind.
He's not raping. I mean,
No, Sevis
He's
consented.
yeah, Severus is fine.
Azeroth didn't consent. Sevis did.
Okay,
Yeah.
technical difficulties resolved, I think. I hope.
Hopefully.
What the fuck is that noise?
I don't
It's
know.
Palpatine's.
Azeroth's rape whistle.
Broken.
He's trying to.
No, this
Azeroth
is
is
no
being
rape
raped.
whistle.
Sevis
Break his
consents.
own neck.
He's trying
I hear the sound of a rape whistle.
You're whistling in vain. No one will answer.
You're aboard a ship of evil people. I don't think you'll get any answers.
If anything, you're just gonna be more people to, you know, select.
In space,
Severus.
nobody can hear you scream, Seth.
We're not in space. We're on a ship.
Oh.
On this ship, no one cares if you're being raped. Sev.
Can we skip forward to the end of this, please? I'm
I'm not going into detail, so yes. It's just until they're done talking.
So
And-
chill.
About 30 minutes.
That's not
Yeah.
how you spell that, but okay.
I don't know how to spell, okay?
Auschwitz.
She's only like 12.
I'm not 12.
You're 12 and a half.
She's not
No.
12, she's British. There's a difference.
I don't think British is an age.
They
not British, though.
don't use the imperial system, but they don't use the metric system. Okay, it's weird.
She's not British though.
Or
I'm
is British an
technically-
age? The British people, like, they don't age normally, they just kind of spawn.
It's 12 in British.
No. They're born like regularly, and then they rapidly age to British.
Yeah.
See,
They're
Sean,
not
look,
fed breast milk. It's just tea right off the bat, and it instantly ages them to 40.
Hello there.
see, Sean, look at what happens. You expected this to be just about the game?
But Germany, it's about Sivs getting raped. It's about
Oh, he's not. Stop saying that. He's not.
okay.
He's
Azeroth's
perfectly
getting
consented.
raped.
Yes.
His character consented.
His character consented.
That's all that. That's all that needed to happen.
That's all that matters. Anyway, I like how
So-
Jessica's now stopped talking. She has seen her hanky panky.
Oh, you mean
Hey,
she just getting-
She got what she needed.
Two of the most frail characters going at it. Whichever one's on top is up to your imagination. Pretty sure it's Palpatine though.
I'm not that frail. I take
If
Mark
somebody
Sanders
was to do fan art of this, I will kill them.
That is fair point.
I wish I
imagine
could draw, because
the
I
one
would do that
person
in a
watching.
heartbeat.
I just imagine Palpatine rips his shirt off and he's like super fucking buff.
It should be at this point.
It's just like, oh shit, I thought you were weak and frail. No!
The fact that
Please don't, I'm fragile.
The fact that
I'm
having
done.
is just a testament to my toughness.
I'm done. Fuck this shit. I'm done. Can we skip to the end?
No.
Well, then if you would let us
We
talk,
will-
quit
we will-
talking about getting
We will
raped.
stretch out this conversation for 5
See,
years.
the longer you talk about it happening, the longer it's gonna happen.
Because John and I are trying to
Nope,
talk.
Sevis, get back there.
After
Over the table
just-
where you belong.
Palpatine's
Just-
calling for you.
Over Palpatine's broken desk.
I forgot.
Yes, it's broken in half, so Sevis just laying on a broken table.
Sounds like splinters. But knowing Palpatine, that'll just add to the experience.
It's a plastic table, there are no splinters.
It was mahogany.
Excuse me, it's
I don't
mahogany.
know.
He's convinced everyone it's mahogany. Sevis was the only person that wasn't convinced. And Matthew.
Yeah.
And Ivy. And John.
I haven't tried to convince him.
I'm not
By the
aware
way-
of the desk, so
I
you
don't care.
By the way,
I know
Sever,
it's not mahogany
Sev,
since it ain't
this
This
is
is a broken
this
plastic
is my
tech.
mahogany desk.
The broken
Like,
plastic
anyway,
disc
yeah.
that
I'm
just says
not even gonna
mahogany on it.
contest this. I'm just gonna say that it's mahogany just to get this fucking shit over with.
It's my mahogany desk.
Oh yeah, baby, it's mahogany. That gets
That
Palpatine off.
gives me wood.
Remember,
Saying it's mahogany.
I just remember when Mark was
That makes
testing out
sense.
that. I just remember how that happened.
Okay,
Mark was
okay.
trying out his new spell, and then he ended up buffing himself, so he proceeded to throw the target dummy into Palpatine's room, breaking the desk.
We do have to do something today. I mean,
I don't know, do we?
Palpatine's already
I
done
mean,
that, but
Palpatine has done something today.
Something has been done.
John's
he's
done
done a bit.
something. Matthew's done something. Everyone's done something. Gio will be back for Friday games. If you want to hold off for him, you can. But
No, not really. Let's keep this train going.
Alright.
But
Well,
yeah,
I-
so like our net worth has gone way up, I see.
Back
Mm,
yourself.
like quite amount.
Not done.
In solid assets, yes. Our liquidity, though, has recently taken a major hit due to somebody. You're still forgetting that we're corporation-wise. We're still
How
about the
big
same.
of a hit are you talking about?
5 mil out of 7.
How
fast do we gain mills?
Hello?
Depends on
Hello?
how much money you get Palpatine.
Like,
Hey.
and indeed.
He's going in and out.
Okay, do y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
meh.
Yeah.
Okay, but
His
how
own
big-
communicator's having problems.
Like a 5 mil out of 7.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
Wow!
Still more than the 3,000 you lost.
Oh.
Still more than the 3,000 you last knew them to have.
Yeah, I mean, having 2 million is still like super amazing to me because last I
we
had
didn't
it.
have a corporate script when we worked together.
I think you had a.
Yeah, we had the
script.
script. We had like one, but we hadn't cashed.
Had one.
it out.
Oh, like that.
Let me just give you a rundown
But
of what
anyway,
happened while we were gone.
who
We
lost
had
us 5
10,000.
million credits?
It was a work between me and Marv. Lord, shit happened. I
What
followed
shit
my
happened?
god.
No, it's not it.
John,
Yeah, I want-
this should be news to you.
Yeah. Okay, so how did you lose 5 million credits?
What about
You're
your
on a
guy?
job. Lord just said, "Fuck it, I want to talk to Marv right now." He sort of showed up, but not in the place I wanted him to.
What do you mean you wanted to... Where else did you want him to show up?
Behind Palpatine.
I didn't know. I didn't want him to
If
kill
you're behind
Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Because that's where it happened.
I wanted him to show up in front of me. I was bored talking since I was a fucking backdoor watcher.
And having Marv to help watch that back door would have been amazing.
Just like, hey, by the way, someone's coming. You mind swinging your hammer? Oh, sure. Wait, shit, there goes half the building.
You know, you're taking it very lightly how you obliterated that fucking town in just
Compared to what Marv and I have done before.
5 million credits, Lecter.
Anyway,
Worse
so
before
the
you showed up.
45,600 that came for
Like,
assassinating the political head came in.
We've actually got breathing room though to like lose that now. So it seems.
Yeah.
At one
So-
point, we actually had over 10,000 corporate script. That's actually how we got the battleship.
And the station.
10. Oh, how?
Couple jobs.
For like
Couple,
the
we did-
emperor of everything? Oh, for fuck's sake, that guy.
I'll give you one guess on who it was.
Oh my fucking god. That guy who fucked everything that moved. Yes, I remember Baron.
No, just Lita.
Just leave it. But yeah, we did a couple jobs for him, and he paid us big.
Huh.
That's who I aspire to be.
Anyway, so your total funds is now at 2,970,200 as of your last job finally being cashed in.
That is an improvement from the
How much is
about
it?
300,000 that I last knew that we had. 300,000 in total and a half broken ship.
So how much?
That's what we had.
2,970,200.
2,970,000. What?
200.
200. Let me tell y'all.
John
when I
was
first
also
joined-
the bookkeeper,
Oh. Well,
even though he has no demeanor.
I have a new financier.
See, you don't have to know how to talk to people to keep numbers.
I know how to talk to people anytime.
I don't know how to people. I'm gonna let you squishy beings talk to people for me.
Again, not that squishy. I
I
know you haven't met
Can't
him.
do the talking. I'm sort of surprised you haven't wondered why his name is Palpatine or freaked out about that.
Hey, I have no social skills.
Oh, fantastic. Neither do I.
No, you do. You hug people and then you stab people. It's kind of hard to have. You don't need social skills if everyone's dead.
Those are your two
Good
soldier
point.
skills.
That's what I said earlier. Like, why don't need to talk to people if they're dead?
Hey,
So Ivy and John are going closer together. They're agreeing on too much.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Finally.
You should make them force roll to see if they fall in love.
Hey,
What was
it
that?
has to take
Yeah,
a
we-
little
Love is all you need. Now,
Love at first sight.
a rundown of the list of ships we have. We have the old ship, the High Wind, still. We have a carrier,
I have the perfect spark.
which has yet to be named.
I would like.
station, and we have a research ship.
Say the name of the station.
Oh yeah, station absolutely hammered.
Absolutely Hammered is the name of our station.
Look, okay, we
Our
popped out a
solar
name.
system has a better name.
I know what it is.
What's the name
The
of our
system
solar
is named Triboob. And the only inhabited planet is called Nova Solo.
Throwing out names and actually just give a fuck at first.
The Solo has a Church of Quan on it.
Nova Solo has a Church of Quan on it.
Fantastic.
Draws in many. Operated by the now
And priest.
Archbishop.
Bishop.
which is now the Archbishop Marf.
A Krogan priest. That's amazing.
It's great.
Job well.
You also have the Wien's Wind,
The
Windscar,
what?
the
The
Heartseeker,
Weeder Wind?
Wien's
Wind. It's the orbital bombardment ship. It's called the Wien's Wind, and the giant cannon we call it the Holy Blow. Right.
No, it's the it's Wien's Fist.
That's Wien's Wind, Holy Blow. Right here in front of me.
Wiener Wind.
Wien's.
No, that's your
Hey,
personal
that's like
notes.
this god you're joking about.
No, it's the Wien's
between
Wind.
Palpatine and Ivy.
So yeah, we've lined up a
You know how I trapped a man.
to make up for the fact that we've just lost 5 million. We're lining up a train of jobs to do. Me and Seb just has finished one.
I can do things that involve shooting people in the
Oh, wait,
face.
Sean, can I get the stats for the dropship or the carrier?
Guess what we
Doesn't
just
need
did?
stats.
Did you shoot people in the face?
Killed a guy.
Seb did, yes.
Nice. Can I find that same person and shoot him in the face also?
I mean, you can find his corpse.
Find the remains of his head.
I'm gonna go find this person and shoot him in the face also.
He,
Systems away.
You
Yeah.
just left the planet.
Oh.
That's where you just came from.
What other jobs do we have lined up now that I'm back in this thing?
What did Geo have lined up?
Let me scroll up the chat.
One for 2 days. Collection job. Collect the missing shipment from the warehouse.
Oh, that's the one that I can help with. How's my
You have
mana doing?
You have 2 days to do it, and you're at 15,000 to do so. Well, it only took them a few hours to do that mission.
Yeah, but how much mana did I get?
You're now comfortably sitting at 70.
Okay.
Another thing, we sort of fucking made magic real. Or,
You.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, the person that was talking to you saying, hi, I'm Matthew, it's a person wearing an environmental suit.
What?
Reminds me. We sort of made magic a thing again.
You
So Jessica has a
made
thirst for
magic.
sex. She's like, yeah.
Yeah,
How did you make magic?
Well, it all started with
We
an
didn't-
ice demon.
we didn't do it. The Ice Demon did.
We could have stopped it!
Well,
Stupid
I don't think
fucking
you could have
cult
done
of
shit.
people. No, absolutely
Lecter,
assholes.
is this in any way related to the Hell Planet?
I mean, kind of.
You want something related to the Hell Planet? Hold on, let me get the cube.
Oh god,
The
take
cube.
a step
Sounds
back.
intriguing.
That's a big fat, I don't know.
Sav, get back
You're
here.
so petrified of a fucking Rubik's Cube. Jesus Christ,
You
calm
don't know
down.
what it did.
I apparently do, since someone still has brain trauma.
That's not my fault.
Sav, get back here. I'm not done with you.
Steph, what the fuck happened? It looked like
What
you
ended
got
up
into a blender.
We met Matt, we found him on a planet.
You see Sav get picked up and flung back
With the
towards-
So Seb just floats and then goes flying down the hallway back to Palpatine's room.
Oh, shit.
There goes Seth.
So you're not done yet, Palpatine? Come on now. You just gotta get me in there, man. You haven't even got
We
me
go
off
for
yet.
round 5, man.
Hold you against the ceiling. Tell me some
Palpatine, you
supernatural
haven't even got
bullshit.
me off yet. I've had way worse than this.
Hey,
That's not the point.
both of you have to do performance checks right now.
Roll.
What?
Okay, straight
Wait, John,
d20s
we're
for
still
both of
friends.
you, except for Palpatine. You get a +3. Palpatine.
Oh,
Oh.
sad face.
Actually, can I use my Tongue of Dave for this?
Your what to who to huh?
My Tongue of Dave. It's one of my talents. Advantage on persuasion.
Oh god.
That's right.
I forgot
That's
you gave him ability.
that's only when you're drunk though.
I'm always drunk.
Yeah, but
Me
you
too.
recently-
yo. Me too.
You recently chugged a thing of Galaxy and it did nothing, so
I know, it's horrible.
He's not drunk.
Palpatine
That
just
was
grabs
fucking waste of money.
Palpatine grabs a bottle of whiskey from his broken desk.
Chugs it.
Palpatine, roll resistance.
Oh.
Oh, I
Perfectly fine.
Oh,
God damn it.
So this, you see Palpatine bring out some Irish whiskey. He downs the whole damn bottle. So, this is ungodly. Anyway, so both Sevis and Palpatine get to it. Sevis, you do amazing. Palpatine, you're
You're a little lacking.
yeah, I'm a better
you're
wingman.
excessively lacking.
I'm a better wingman.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're a better
Jeez.
wingman. than you
Better
are-
wingman.
Jeez,
and performance.
Palpatine. You know, when you seduced me and you said you could make me feel better, I was expecting you to actually make me feel better. I haven't, like, I feel nothing from this.
Okay,
Suck
so you
at
still
this.
have the EP damage after this.
He does.
Yeah.
Actually, that's true. That would be -4.
Ah, shit.
The 13.
I put them at 9. It's still better than you.
You're both shit
Barely.
together.
You're both garbage, but you're each other's garbage.
Okay, I'm just gonna make this fucking canon right now, just so I can
It is
avoid
canon.
situations like this in the future. Sevis is bisexual. He doesn't give a fuck.
You can't avoid it.
I still wish I brought my iguana prostitute along.
Well,
What?
Palpatine has a new, quote-unquote secretary.
Huh.
Oh yeah, the secretary. Can I seduce the secretary?
You cannot.
Of course you can. You can try.
If you try.
Remember, you can try anything. Whether or not you succeed or whether or not it's good for your health is up to your own judgment.
If you try, I will force lightning you so hard.
Yes. Well, Ivy ships it.
Can I seduce Palpatine to make the secretary jealous?
You can try,
This is
but I
like-
literally just block it.
Hey Palpatine, you want some fuck?
He's across the ship. You can't.
If you want to walk in.
Disadvantage, both of you, because you're doing this over comms.
How do you do disadvantage? I forget.
You just roll twice.
Roll
Roll twice and
twice.
take the lowest. Who just joined?
Jennifer.
Oh. I mean, I told her just to come to the Twitch, but okay.
Dude,
Works.
do I also roll?
Seduction. Oh, I get a -1 to seduction.
But Jessica is really enjoying this.
Can I seduce the ship?
No.
You can't seduce the AI.
Palpatine, you rolled a nat 1.
I did.
Can I attempt to seduce the AI?
So, yeah. John beats Palpatine in seduction.
Palpatine does not want some fuck.
Completely
No,
enamored
you
by
beat him.
glorious looks.
Yeah, you beat him because he
It's
rolled
it's a
nat 1.
Varen all over again. That's
You
the
beat him
problem.
with a 6.
Everyone
He rolled a
is
1.
fucking.
Oh, Palpatine
Whoa.
does want some fuck. Interesting.
He is currently also getting some fuck, so you could probably go in there.
Palpatine's a horny bastard.
Teresa,
No, they just finished. You see Sevis walking out, adjusting his pants.
I'm gonna pull Sevis back in there.
So as Sevis is walking out of the room, John just runs down,
And there you go.
grabs Sev by like, I'll say the
Can
throat,
I,
grabs
can I
him and
have
runs
one
into the
of
room
those?
with him.
See, this is actually my strong suit, though.
I
With
also
my,
used the force to grab Sevis.
you know, fucking burly mass.
Pancakes, you want some? Ivy's just yelling this down the hallway.
Alright, Sevis
the
roll
fuck is
to
that?
resist me dragging
This
you
crew
back.
don't need no women. Get out of here, Ivy.
No, go
Let's go,
on.
boys!
Oh,
Oh.
fabulous.
Like, oh my god, I totally went gay for Palpatine.
Well, I guess now that introductions are done, I guess I'll head back to the side. Sure.
Nope, me and John are just getting introduced. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I just head on.
So
back
I
to the
drag
side.
Sevis back into Palpatine's room, and we do.
You wouldn't have to drag Sevis. You just have to tap him on the shoulder. He's by, so he wouldn't really give a fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, he's dragging you for fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to drag you because I want to.
you are the boy. in the
I just like to think that you just like grab him by the throat or the shoulder or something, pick him up, and bring him into the room.
Just more.
You're not done yet.
We have some questions to answer about the Space Marine.
But yeah,
He
like
was training for a little too long. There were no women there.
I'm gonna go embark on lewd adventures. I will catch up with you.
Ivy is being so it's Ivy and the non-sexual muchacho tree.
Roll for seduction.
Where I don't know where the fuck I'm walking.
So Ivy and the tree man are just standing there now, and she ran off. Nope.
Didn't Lecter say that he was rolling for seduction?
Oh, I was going back to the cockpit.
7
Giggity.
here.
Ivy just
I
runs
don't
off.
understand why I always go back to this.
So there's an orgy in Palpatine's room.
Oh god.
You know, I already said what Deimos is doing.
I just go back to charge.
What is Deimos doing? I didn't hear you.
Oh, that's because I didn't say it.
He put it in the chat. He's setting the course for the next job.
Doing something productive instead of reproductive, you bastard.
But they're not reproducing, they're all men. And none of them are a seahorse.
Irrelevant.
Ivy just walked in the room with Palpatine.
She's part
How
of
are you
it now.
gonna deal with that, Boom?
She's part of it now.
She's part of it.
She's gonna
Hey,
film it,
hey,
and we're gonna. This is
I'm
how
not
we're gonna
female.
make
I mean,
money.
I am female. I'm not a trap. Matthew, no.
Yeah, she has the camera.
Yeah, I just sort of went. Okay, I'm going.
See,
Ivy
this
gets
is
to
how
hold
we're
the
gonna
camera.
make money. Gay porn.
Ivy, you can tag along if you want.
If
Yay! Fuck
if
me,
it makes
going
money,
on
can't-
Matthew.
it makes money, Deimos will be the cameraman.
Deimos the other.
Davis is immediately down there.
God damn
I
it.
heard money!
Actually,
John's
my
suit.
Deimos-
John doesn't even have to take off a suit. There's just a opening for it to open up, and his dick flops
Just-
out. No. There's just and all this gas comes out, and then your dick just goes. Oh my god! The size of my arm!
Got it custom made.
Just
It's robotic. It's extending.
meditating. Just charging this fucking rock.
Wait. My comms are still open too, so Matthew is hearing all of this.
And Ivy's having a massive internal struggle not to deck the scientists again. At this point, they're gonna booby trap the fucking area. So when she runs around, she gets fucking tased. Actually, I'll punch the scientist. Never mind.
Yeah, where's Palpatine? There's me, Sev.
Right there.
So, Matthew, you hear Ivy screaming outside your door.
No, she's in the room.
So Ivy's screaming in the room with you. You need to roll a concentration check.
God damn it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good work on the crystal. Shit!
Luckily, the worst thing that can happen if a basic mana crystal explodes is it probably just explodes.
It just explodes. It doesn't cause a rip in space-time.
Everything's fine.
Not only is it fine, you power charge this thing,
Oh my
and it's
god.
done.
Does it have the normal amount of mana in it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Hello.
In your panic to get it under control, you rush it, and it's instantly charged.
I need to learn how to do that to get.
John, are you gonna get on this thing?
How do
Anyways,
I roll
Ivy,
to
calm
pleasure?
down, damn it.
Performance check.
D20.
Either performance or seduction. If you're a
Wait.
prostitute, it's
You are
performance.
awful.
If it's just regular sex, it's a seduction.
That wouldn't make sense. You'd want physique for like actually doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So
It is a physique check.
Yeah,
Wait,
when
would
they
it
walk
be
into that
plus-
room, I just turn off the comms.
Yeah, you hear them moaning, of these three men in Palpatine's room. He's like, and turning that off.
No, turning that off.
I don't know why, but I just imagine that Sevis is the bitch and he's getting spit roasted right now.
No,
Thumbs up.
no, that's not how this. That's not how this
Between a
works.
space
John
marine and
seduced.
the love of your life.
John seduced Palpatine, so John is fucking Palpatine, and Palpatine, I guess, is using me.
You got
There's a conga line.
John got a 15. I got a 13. You got a 2. So
Actually, he got a -2 because of his.
That is true. You better get in the middle.
-2.
Yeah, he's the
you
bottom.
cannot like stand.
You're spit roasting Palpatine then.
Nope.
That's not how that's working.
Nope. Sevis in the middle.
Sit in the middle.
We've
Sevis
established
in the middle.
that, due to the rules, it would absolutely be more of a conga line / tower situation.
Jumping 8 feet tall, just dear God. I'll let your imaginations roam for that for a little bit. Anyway, so roughly 3 hours pass. Y'all get done.
Oh boy.
Either within or at the end of that time, whichever you wish to prefer.
Palpatine was done like -3 seconds in.
No, I ended at the end. I would like to go get a bottle of whiskey from my mahogany desk.
I just imagine Palpatine just like draped over his desk.
Is my emotional state back to normal?
Yes.
You get a bonus to your emotional state.
Lover's embrace. It's now back to.
Now I sit down
It's not up to. It's
and
not a negative
give my
5.
son the talk.
After
You just fucked your son.
I'm gone.
I did not give him the talk though. This was just a hands-on demonstration.
I mean,
It
technically,
was
you
not the
fucked up.
lecture portion of this lesson.
Technically, you
done.
fucked Palpatine, so you fucked the guy who was fucking your son while he was fucking your son.
Yes.
Hold on. I just imagine. You know, I'm not even going to
have
because
an
any further than
interesting
this,
family
we might
dynamic.
get pulled down for it.
There.
I'm gonna drink the bottle of whiskey in my desk.
So
You know
John,
that
yeah,
sto-
you look over and Palpatine's like draped over backwards over his broken desk, and he like reaches over and starts scurrying around for his whiskey bottle. He pulls up the empty bottle. Shit.
Is there a non-empty one in there?
Nope, you're out.
No. John, do you have any more?
So I have found my new goal.
I did not happen to bring any alcohol
successfully
with me.
seduce Ivy. My new goal: successfully seduce Ivy.
I'm
Kill.
gonna smash.
Zeus. Do we have any alcohol in any of our ships? Zeus.
I have no idea.
Uh,
So Sevis is seeing Frank for emotional issues.
No, I'm seeing Frank to see if I have an STD.
Oh, absolutely.
You're so screwed.
What do I roll?
John is immune, but he's a heavy carrier.
How do I roll?
Palpatine
Hold on.
is immune.
Wait,
He
I
has
carry what?
everything.
I was gonna say John's a heavy carrier. Of quite a few things.
Hey Bear, do you have any
Frank, yes, Sev.
Russian vodka?
What is it?
I'd like to see if I have any STDs.
Oh god.
From Frank. Why?
Things
Got
happen.
some fuck.
Well, you see, I decided to get some fuck downstairs. It was pretty nice, actually.
Hey,
Haven't
Frank.
had fuck in a long time.
I'm gonna go up and visit Frank as my son gets checked out.
Hey Frank, just you know what I have. Just give that diagnosis to him, and check what John has, and he should be fine.
No.
Frank is just looking at you. It didn't involve Palpatine.
Yeah.
So he picks you up and straps you under the bed. You're
Did
kind of
Frank
used to
ever
this
get a
by now.
vocal modulator, or is he still using the whiteboard?
He still has the wipe-away board.
Oh, poor Frank. Y'all didn't take care of Frank. I'm sad.
What do you mean? He's been communicating with us by voice for a long time. Well, I guess he's just
Text.
been using the communicator.
Text.
Oh, no.
I asked Bear if there's
Frank,
any
didn't
Russian
involve
vodka.
Palpatine. Sevis, no. Palpatine, yes!
I asked Bear for Russian vodka.
You're just gonna look from Frank.
No, I'm gonna go say hi to Frank. Where is Frank?
Sev, the bear is completely asleep.
What? I look for Russian vodka.
It's gonna fucking murder you. Anyway,
There's Frank. I'm gonna go say hi to Frank.
if you don't know the layout, you can always ask the AI.
I use the AI to find Frank.
Hello there, John.
Hey Frank, it's been a while.
I shall go back to the gimme.
Frank turns around.
Ivy is currently running on the ship again. Fine.
Yeah, I'm alive. You
Shocked
got some pretty
face.
sweet digs.
You see Frank mostly naked on the table.
What do you mean, Frank naked?
I mean, you see Sevis mostly naked on the table. Frank's always naked. Frank's missing a piece of armor.
I
Or
rolled
sexual.
to grope.
Sevis?
Yes, what do I do?
Aww.
John, who are you trying to grope, Sevis or Frank? I had to
Both.
say Sevis is naked on the table.
No, I'm going to roll to give Frank a friendly hug. First.
Oh yeah.
Frank
Sean,
denies your
3
hug.
hours in, are we?
Frank
are we
denies
near-
my hug. He better roll to like.
He doesn't need to roll, he
Resist.
just succeeds. He's the
But-
anti-bullshit medic. Deal with it.
He
But
ain't
I'm
taking
hugging
any of
Frank. I want to give Frank a friendly hug.
He gives you a handshake.
Frank, you make me
perfect
sad.
handshake.
Well, the perfect handshake makes me feel a little bit better. Now can I roll to grope Sev?
So John's gonna grope Sev as he's laying naked on the table while Frank's trying
they
to
already fucked,
do
so-
stuff to him.
It's just gonna be a light grope. It's not gonna be like.
Where are you going to
interfering
grope
with
him?
Frank.
You're a space marine.
Yes,
You're gonna
I'm
grope
a
him?
space marine. I'm a very handsy space marine.
Are you gonna grope his dick, his thighs, his face?
I'm gonna gently caress his calf.
Sev, you feel something on your calf, you like look down to, and you just see John there groping your calf.
Discussion, whatever.
John,
Hold on.
now is the time to
Hold
have the
on.
talk. By the way,
Hold on, hold
Sev,
on,
he's
hold
just
on,
gonna
hold
get.
on.
You see, when a man loves a woman very much, they have babies.
Sev, you're currently strapped down by Frank, so he can perform medical stuff on you. You can't get out. Sev's like wiggling. Ah.
Alright, I'm gonna leave Frank to his work.
Okay, so how's this going? What do I got, Doc?
Oh, no.
Do you want a list?
Oh my god. Oh my god, yells Frank.
He breaks through the whole no voice modulator thing to scream, "Oh my god!"
This is shocking! Exclaims Frank on the whiteboard.
He better be pregnant.
You have several diseases.
It's much worse than that.
You have exactly 1,000 diseases.
Oh, God.
999. Actually, like about 950 are unnamed, and one of them is just cancer.
He's having triplets.
Two active
From Frank. After you with Palpatine. Long pause.
He has every goddamn disease.
You somehow. More pause.
Contracted cancer.
Got nothing.
Sweet.
Shocking! No one's lived through this, let alone got nothing. He then unstraps you, throws your clothes on, and then pushes you out. Get the fuck out of here! I don't want to be with you. If you're not dying from multiple cases of everything, I don't want you here. Get out.
You said with Palpatine and you're not dying. Get the fuck
Not
out.
fair. Kill him. Give him diseases. Inject him into. Ivy's yelling.
Ivy, calm down.
Frank tells you to use protection next time because you might not survive next time.
I'm just gonna be fucking around in the cockpit until Lecter tells me to stop.
You now that you've done what you did, you
Frank
have to be
says,
more specific
next time,
about fuck
don't let it be
around.
Palpatine. This is like a very sexual episode for some ungodly reason.
This has never happened
Listen,
before.
I know that
John,
we
what the
always-
fuck is wrong with you, man?
Listen, I know that we always say that we're fucking around, but guys, please stop fucking around.
Come on, we're just fucking with each other. Stop it!
I'm meeting and greeting all the new crewmates. All new to
Is
me.
that what you call it? Meet and greet? Jesus.
Give
I
it
didn't know your term of meet and greet was fuck everything
Give it
in
your meet
sight.
and greet all over their face.
Yeah.
Ivy, Palpatine, fuck him again. This is just being yelled over comms.
Hey Zeus, can you send a dropship over from the science ship? I got some business over there.
No, we're currently in warp.
So Matt,
She's
how was
Damn it.
Did you hear any of that?
Yes, I did, and I
What
turned
should I
off
roll to
comms.
bug Lecter?
He's a plant, you can't.
I can
sorry,
bug
what did you say?
Lecter.
How was the past
I'm gonna
3
poke
hours for
him.
you?
Well, I charged the
Lecter,
medical
So
thing,
Lecter,
so
you're
I
being
can-
poked by John.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like poking.
So John, as you poke Lecter's left shoulder,
I also cursed him
your
in
finger
the-
goes into the vines in his shoulder, and then it abruptly
God
stops.
damn it, Palpatine.
My finger goes into the vines and what?
In Lecter's shoulder, and then it stops. You'll see a pair of French doors in his shoulder as well.
Why do you have doors in your shoulder?
I made an apartment in my shoulder.
Okay, I lean in really close and use my helmet to magnify. What
Yeah,
do I
sure
see?
enough, there's a penthouse suite in Lecter's right shoulder.
Lecter, what the fuck?
It's pretty nice in there too. That's cable TV.
How did he string cable into your body?
A computer that's running Faith OS, apparently.
No, that's not accurate. It's just on the power of faith, man. You just gotta believe.
Lecter, did you know that there's a guy living inside your arm?
Did I would kill him, and I haven't done it yet.
There's
The priest
a
of
guy
my
living
religion.
inside your arm.
The priest of my religion. 1 inch tall priest and a Krogan priest. And
1 inch tall.
High priest, I might add.
But it's
off,
not a
Tom.
scientist. It's wearing a scientist cloak. Quit punching our scientists. Seduce 7, reject him till he kills himself. That is a valid tactic, I will state.
But no.
Kill
Yeah,
a target by fucking him and then never talking back to him. He just commits suicide from the pure amount of EP damage he caused.
sort of made an apartment in my shoulder.
Do
and
you
I've
need
never
his
really-
blood for sustenance?
By the way, I would like to state that
Sev, would you
probably
kindly donate some of your blood to your crewmate?
I would like to say that
No.
Sev probably has multiple burns on his body.
Oh yeah,
from
probably.
Electricity.
So,
You do realize that I have a hard shit in this outer shell, right?
yeah.
I hope you realize that it
Fun
was
fact,
off.
Sevis,
Well,
you are
give some of
currently
your-
lightly toasted.
You're you. Whatever.
So Seven, you got a light roast.
What are you exactly?
I'm a Turian.
It's a turret.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You
Turian.
fucked the Turian and didn't even know it. You just saw this thing and you fucked it.
Yeah. Shit, man.
He's
Garrett's
more like
vague.
Varen than you know.
Not even kidding.
John's more like Varen than you ever thought.
I think me and you are gonna get along.
So's Palpatine. Noticing a pattern.
Just lewd men follow this crew.
They don't need no women. They'll pleasure each other. Ivy's there, hey,
But
can I join? No, get out of here.
I'm gonna mess with Sev's fringe.
Wait, if we are... Wait, that could be why Sev doesn't have STD. But also, Sev should have an infection from having that, that protein.
Yeah, he's dextro-based, and he just got pumped full of a lot of levo amino acid.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You should
Hey,
probably
Robbie.
go douche that out.
Oh, ETA on arriving on the job?
We're
Kill
already there,
myself.
basically.
Oh,
How do you
you're
fail
fucked.
at killing yourself?
Sev puts the gun to his head, and before he puts the gun next to his head and pull the trigger. There's now a ricochet of a 50 cal round in the ceiling.
dude, what did you do that for?
I need a hearing check from Lecter and Sev to not go deaf.
Why?
Okay, what is the what's the check for that?
Straight D20.
Is this straight?
Because Sev just fired a 50 cal round next to your face. Sev,
Not
your
my
ears
day.
are ringing and you're deaf.
Oh god.
For the next
Okay, I
few minutes.
loaded a high explosive round and try to kill myself again.
Stop it!
He can't kill himself!
This is
I'm
even
gonna
worse.
grapple him until he stops.
Solve itself. Okay, John, so can you roll a d6 for me?
A D6?
Yeah. Okay, so John tries to stop Sevis, but he trips and tackles him instead.
Does the gun go off?
It already went off. You shot it next to your face and explodes in the ceiling. There's now a massive black mark on the ceiling. And Sev, you've been tackled to the ground by this giant 2-ton monster of John.
Does it crush him?
Ivy, who are you?
I'm
This
now
isn't-
on you.
This isn't the first time John's been on top of you.
Ivy is
He's
stabbing.
just stabbing the air and pretending that it's Seb.
When there's a perfectly good mannequin that actually bleeds.
Ivy, there's a mannequin that bleeds! It's literally meant for stabbing! Okay, there she goes.
She's already off the ship.
Uses
man.
the power of Greg to teleport over.
Okay, John, I'm
Yes.
all good. I'm good.
And then you
Give
get
me the
stabbed
gun.
by Ivy.
You hear Sev yelling this because he really can't hear his own voice currently.
I'm good! I'm good!
I'm okay, John, I swear!
You don't
Ivy.
seem very okay.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
gonna
on,
carry you
hold
to
on,
Frank.
hold on. So Ivy, when you pass into the medical room, Frank's head does 180 and look at you, and he grabs you and throws you onto the medical table.
Medical bed.
No, it's a table.
Oh.
No, you don't run away. I'm carrying you to Frank.
Oh god.
Anyway, Ivy, you're thrown onto the table and strapped down. Frank needs to examine you.
Okay, so I successfully carry you to Frank. Frank! Sev is deaf.
So you see a growling, snarling Ivy on the table.
Wait. Okay, so there's an IV on the table. Okay, I got this.
contact
I
John.
got this.
Contact John.
I throw a Pokeball.
Oh god, I
By the way, John, I wouldn't put Ivy and Seth in the same room.
Yes, 15. I try to seduce Ivy.
So Frank will pick up Sev and throw him out of the room because he's not going to deal with this
Okay,
shit.
no, not 15. You have a 9 because you still have -4.
Nope, that's passed.
No, it's now only a -2.
So he's got a 13.
Yeah, but Ivy is also way out of his league.
I just imagine Ivy like sitting there snarling and hissing from the table.
Oh goodness.
Fuck you!
I
fuck
seem to
you,
have
I hate
caused.
Jessica, if it makes you feel any better, I'm also really shit at PUBG.
Anyway, Frank, Sev, you've been thrown out of the room by Frank. You're now laying on top of the really hot engine.
Okay. I
Hey,
attempt to
Frank,
kill
when you're
myself
done
yet
fixing
again.
Ivy, Sev is death.
Sev fires off another round next to his head.
I grapple.
So Sev, take 1d6 of sonic damage.
But he's dead.
Yes.
He is dead.
He still has ears.
Okay, I'm gonna pull him into the hug of eternity. Okay, I now am hugging him really hard. Where did he go?
Fucking
Oh,
kill
yeah, there.
himself.
And I'm not gonna let go. Ever.
Anyway, Ivy, so Frank checks you over. You seem to be mostly good, other than the multiple cuts on your wrist and inner thighs. He asks if there's a problem.
I just sort of walk in, just... What the fuck is happening?
Frank's closed the door, by the way. Because it's his lady, she needs her privacy.
Yeah.
So he's like, closed the door, no one can look into the medical room anymore.
I don't care about that, I care about the bullet holes that are in every fucking room.
It's okay, I have it under control. I am hugging our Turian so he does not shoot anything.
Are we doing this?
What is he shooting at, himself?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
He managed to not hit himself.
How?
I did.
Oh.
Isn't he a sharpshooter?
Ivy, do you need my help? Help me, I'm being molested by an owl man. I'm here for you. He turned his head full around. Frank's a robot, by the way. He's a medical robot, and he's nigh indestructible, so good luck with that.
John, you can release me. I'm fine. I promise you,
No.
I'm
He
100%
is not
fine.
fine.
Last time he said that, you shot.
Kevin.
I will
Chibo?
even give you my 50 cal.
I'm
Here.
gonna take his gun.
I'm going to decline and continue the hug of eternity.
It is the hug of eternity.
I'm gonna go ahead and take his guns so he can't shoot himself again. Or
Okay,
attempt
I
to.
will let Palpatine take his guns, but I'm going to continue hugging him.
Ivy, Frank will hug you.
Hey, Sean, as a rain check, how long until we get to the job?
Oh.
I actually do need to be taking off in a bit because I've got an early class tomorrow.
Oh, well, shit. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I can disintegrate Sev so that he doesn't kill himself.
I think
Hug,
disintegrating
hugs,
him would...
hug. Wait, I'm still pissed.
Do it. I don't even fucking care anymore. It's just like this fucking character has
What
been
the fuck
abused and
happened?
used.
Well, Matt.
Don't lewd the Sev.
I can tell you what happened. You don't really know.
You fucked him to depression!
Anyway, so yeah, after the civil hours, you guys have arrived at the area.
Wait, is Ivy texting me now?
John, I'll make you a deal. If you let me go, I will only try to kill myself once a day.
I already have his gun.
That's...
Yeah, Matthew, you're being texted.
That's a... That assumes that you will fail every time.
John already got his guns, you can let him go.
Hey, crew, we're here.
Okay.
Get ready to go.
Matthew, what's happening in there?
But no, for reals, I do have to take off now.
I swear I'll punch you like a scientist.
It's all good. I think this next mission is more of a stealth mission anyways.
Okay, so Frank shall roll to help cure Ivy of her insanity.
And I don't think an 8-foot tall space marine is very stealthy.
I am not.
I don't know, a 8-foot tall Krogan was very stealthily.
Marth is a... Marth...
There's an exception.
Marth is not a Krogan. I don't know what Marth is, but he's not a Krogan.
The Super Krogan.
He's gone Super
He's
Saiyan.
like Grunt, but natural.
Okay, so am I free?
Oh, I'm still hugging.
I mean, you can let him go. I have his guns.
Yeah, he's taking all your guns.
And it's not like he can kill himself with nothing.
I think he has a knife.
Does he
Both
have
on
I
a
don't know
knife.
what you guys. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, but if you're talking about Zev and guns, he at least has a knife.
Oh,
I
you
ain't got
can
a
take
knife.
as well. You can take the Omni knife as well.
Damn it! I was hoping he would release me so I could like try to stab myself in the head with an Omni knife. Ah, fuck you all!
I was
Fuck
down
him
let
in
me
the break
die.
so he doesn't fucking kill himself.
So Pancake, you need a roll to resist to resist the curative powers of Frank.
How do I resist?
You don't. You
You
don't.
fail.
It's
Frank.
You can roll whatever you like, but you will fail.
Straight D20.
Is our assassin
what have I done?
now gonna be not insane?
I have no
Well,
idea.
she won't be as insane. The power of Frank compels you. The power of Frank compels you.
You feel-
Okay, so can you let me go
strong
now?
Frank Force.
Now that I have no weapons?
Now
You
I'm
walk
hugging
in
because I
and-
enjoy it.
You walk in and fucking Frank is doing an exorcism.
Priest Frank is exorcising the demons from Ivy.
Don't!
It's working. Die, do.
So
It's
outside
working,
the
it's
door
working.
of the room, I just hear a lot of hissing.
Matt, what is going on?
I don't know.
Anyway, Ivy. So, the curative powers of Frank have compelled you to not be
Read,
crazy.
cat. Read,
Happy.
cat. Read.
To not be 1000% crazy
Get-
for the next 3 games at least. After that, you go back to normal.
Get
Frank's
your
curative
cat
powers are
ass
not-
out of here.
For the next 3 games that you play, you must be moderately okay. You can be a little crazy, but you can be moderately okay. So, you can't punch the scientists, you can't talk about punching the scientists, and you can't stab people a lot. You can still hug them though.
You can still stab people, just,
And,
you know.
and you're not as
much.
violent. He's like prescribed some medication, but that runs out really quickly.
The exorcism worked. Here's some medication.
She was
Okay,
getting
for
better.
real this time. Good night, y'all. I will.
Yeah.
Your
Good night,
next game probably.
Good night.
Let's
Anyway,
just say
Ivy,
that-
Ivy comes out a new woman.
Let's just say that Seb is released.
I just want to look past Ivy and I just look at Frank just, what the fuck happened?
Very awesome
You see
for
Frank in a priestly outfit.
Frank.
Seriously now, what the fuck happened?
He has like 4 different holy books around him.
Frank, what did you do?
What happened? Was she possessed?
You know the eternal screams of Ivy.
Seb, what are you doing?
Ivy walks out with a smile on her face.
Ivy.
Well, considering that she's telling me to help, I don't know what's happening.
She's crying tears of joy. She's smiling from ear to ear.
I just want to walk with Ivy.
I also walk with Ivy.
Are you alright? Like, what happened? Were you possessed?
Ivy,
I mean-
stoop. In the name of Frank. He has temporarily corrected you, so you don't have to stab everything that moves.
I use the force to pick up Sev.
You can still hug them now.
I use the force to pick up Sev and stop him from.
So Ivy will walk out and hug you, Matthew.
Okay. I'm just again. I just sort of look at Frank. Just what the fuck happened?
Frank holds up the whiteboard. Medicine.
I pick up Sev.
Temporarily.
I just sort of write down on my communicator and put it in bold text. Exorcism. Just show it to him.
upon you looking back up to show it at Frank, Frank's no longer wearing all of his priesty shit.
Okay, I bring down my my impromptu light.
Okay. Okay, you can put me down, Palpatine.
And I walk with Ivy.
Sev,
Yeah.
I mean Ivy, your violent tendencies are gone as well. Except for cold, calculated movements. So impulsively trying to kill Sev is no longer an option. For the next 3 games that you attend. After
Sev
that,
is-
feel free.
Sev is at least 3 feet from any wall.
Ivy,
For anything
Ivy,
you can use
it's
to kill
fine,
himself.
It's fine. I'm just giving her a big old
Okay.
hug. You're fine.
Ivy's getting a hug from Matthew and a pat on the head. Sev is Ivy, you're a slut.
I just contemplate disintegrating.
From around the
Sevis.
corner.
I
Frank reaches
bring-
his arm around the corner, grabs Sev and yanks him into the room.
Oh, here we go. Now he's getting his therapy.
The door closes.
I think it's time to go.
Your screams and hissing from the room again.
He's a target, so this is even more confusing. This?
Matt, I think it's time to go.
Blood-curdling screams.
Ivy, let's go to the gimme.
Yeah, it'll be us next. We need to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Blood-curdling screams are coming from the medical room. From Frank and Sev. By the way, Sev, Frank cures you of the massive infection caused by all these, foreign, non-dextrose-based things in your body.
All the fun.
Oh, the-
Frank gives you advice to stick to things of your own genotype. Or you could, or this might kill you.
I ask,
we
wait, so
second
in the middle of my
intro?
screaming, I stop screaming and I ask Frank if he has any cyanide.
He looks at you, and he holds up a whole case full of pills.
Can I have one?
He closes it and look now. Puts it
Frank,
back away inside
I
himself.
will give you everything I have.
You don't have anything.
Yeah, you don't have much.
He looks at you. You currently have nothing on you except your clothing, which he is quickly removing. Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
just
currently
had to ask, why
pumping
did-
all the fun out of your ass.
Yeah. Okay.
I put all the guns and stuff in that corner. We're all right there.
I want pancaked. That sounds like a sexual position. I want to be pancaked. I've ruined my own self-image. Pancakes. Okay, so soy pancakes get printed out. Actually, wait, no. You have Sarah, the
I
The
do.
cook.
Hey, Sarah,
cook.
could you make us some pancakes?
Sarah comes back with pancakes.
You are the best, Sarah. I give her a hug.
You
We
are
have
amazing.
wheat on board.
I give Sarah a hug.
I hug her too.
That's contraband. We have to arrest her.
No, screw you.
Palpatine makes a judicial exception as the one that runs the books. And wheat wasn't banned, so...
All grass has been banned as an extension of the marijuana laws into the future.
I'm gonna miss the Marth thing.
There are marijuana laws. Crap, Matt, hide the stash.
Oh shit! I cast invisibility on the grain.
There's invisibility on the room full of bags of flour. It's gone.
It just looks like space now. It's fine.
Someone just walks in there and they fall in. Someone just like runs, trips, falls into them, and it just goes everywhere.
See,
Galaxy-wide DEA kicks in the door.
this is the room filled with cocaine. And this is the room filled with marijuana.
It's okay. We'll just say it's cocaine.
We need to
The
do
system's
another.
okay with that.
We need to do another drug house raid. That was awesome.
That was really fun.
Wait, did you guys raid a drug house?
Yes,
yeah,
we
when I
did.
was playing as Marth, we raided a drug house, and it was made out of really shitty wood, so Marth could literally just walk through walls as a move action.
Wait,
No, he
a
headbutted
drag
through
house?
walls first, and then he moved through them.
He
Yeah.
charged through the wall. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
And it was just regular like sheetrock, which is very flimsy. There's a good one.
This was the best investment I've ever made.
Slave, the 5 million, the 5,000 credit slave that you turned into an intern.
She made pancakes.
Ivy,
Of course it was worth it.
Ivy, you now have a tower of pancakes, roughly 10 tall.
We all have a tower of pancakes 10 tall.
No, just Ivy.
What?
I'll just have one pancake.
I shall have 3. I used a lot of energy.
Pancake Garson. Why'd you capitalize that?
She is angrily giving us pancakes.
I shall give you pancakes.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Take the pancakes.
And
Or I shall take your soul.
I believe it is about the Boondocks.
Me?
I sent
No,
a-
Frank already did it.
I just sent a text to Frank saying, should we lock Sev into the brig so that he doesn't kill himself?
I mean, he's already tried to bash his head into the wall.
Eat them, you ungrateful shits.
I am eating!
I'm eating the pancakes.
Why is she so angry?
Why are you still talking? You need to.
Hey, Boom. Am I out of Frank's office yet?
No.
I like how
No.
Sean is making a kitchen.
Can Frank, can you please let me go?
It's been moved.
Please.
You had it
I'm
all
just
along,
gonna
it just
go to
haven't
the
moved.
brig.
Nope, he's still pumping all the fun out of your ass.
See, you guys misunderstand. You can't be speaking clearly. You have to be speaking through a mouthful of pancakes.
Very angrily yelling happy things. It's a byproduct of her new medication prescribed by Frank. This medication will only last the next 3 sessions that she is
I
here.
just send Frank a message just, what did you do? She's obsessed with pancakes now.
Coping mechanism. It's a part of her psychotherapy. Also, if she's calling you her slave,
I'm texting you.
it's not
I
working.
can't see you shrug right now.
No, he texted that to you.
God damn it.
Frank, what'd you do? Turbeck shrugs. Damn it, Frank! Well, Frank can't talk.
I mean, yeah.
He could video stream himself shrugging.
He makes a gif of him shrugging.
Shrugging Frank.
He's just shrugging over and over again. It goes viral. Frank is now the most loved medical robot in the universe.
Frank,
What would
there's
I
now
do
religion.
else to make-
There's now a religion based around Frank. He's now Frank the Almighty.
Oh god. And this
Frank,
has
the
been made
preserver
canon.
of life. Exorciser of the cat demons.
Dude's an asshole. Anyway, so Frank's gonna roll to cure Sev of his
Instant depression.
depression and wanting to kill himself. Hopefully.
So what do I roll to counter this?
Do you wish to counter it?
Yes.
He'll cure you of your emotional damage.
No. What do I roll to counter?
Straight D20. Fail. So your emotional damage is now back to 0. It's actually a +3. Frank did a good job.
You Frank. Fucking hate you. I just want to end my life.
Well, you're now happy. You no longer want to end your life.
Yay! I go overcomes. Hey guys.
I want to happily end my life.
Guns back.
If you come over and get them, they're on the gimme.
I go over to the gimme.
Kill yourself again?
I like how Frank has psychotherapy both these people to not want to kill each other.
Totally not at all.
You both shall not attempt to kill each other or yourselves.
I'm gonna get the guns before you can, because that sounded like a blatant lie.
I didn't roll a deception check, so it's the truth. I'm not gonna kill myself.
You sounded like you were lying.
Why would I kill myself? I'm not, you know.
So Ivy grabs like the 8 remaining pancakes she has and runs off.
She'll be fine. Right, Matt? Oh wait, Matt's choking on a pancake. He'll be fine.
Palpatine.
Ivy, you find Greg.
No, are you trying to kill yourself again?
No. Frank cured me.
Greg loves you too.
I am back.
Frank cured me.
Greg is purring Ivy.
Prove it.
What do you mean? How do I prove it to you?
Knives are scary, oh no.
I pull out the lightsaber and hold it in front of me. Do not walk into this.
I don't walk into it, I guess?
Trips into it.
Wait, okay, fine.
I'm kidding.
Please roll that one.
9.
Fails.
You don't walk into it.
Don't walk into the incredibly deadly lightsaber. Good job.
Wait, what
Ivy, you have your pancakes. Your whole stack of, I think, 4 is all that's left after you've eaten most of them.
Apparently Frank cured Sev of his...
Sev has no pancakes. Sev sees everyone else eating pancakes. Greg enjoys a pancake. I said no such thing.
I would like to reload my guns.
Do you have them on you right now?
Yeah, he gave his guns back.
Oh. Wow.
Boom, I would like to refill the ammunition in my guns.
Okay, be sure you keep track that you've lost 2 high explosive and 1 regular round.
Yep.
So, how does this thing work?
So how long does that take?
How long does what work?
A few minutes.
I'm just looking at the Omni knife, trying to figure out.
Oh. Do I know how an Omni knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait. It's military. I would like to point out that this thing is military encrypted, and I have a little side thing on it because if they fail.
In fact, I know how this shit works.
It's military encrypted, and if they fail the password, it goes so they have to hack into it.
Fun fact, I'm actually decent with computers.
Bear wakes up to hack this.
Yeah. Give it to the bear. Or Geo. Whatever.
Geo's doing something.
How can I hack
What
this?
The bear hears this, the bear wakes up.
What do I roll to hack?
Me and Matt are both
Computer.
gonna hack.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you actually roll the d6.
Oh, okay.
Oh, a d6? Okay.
Input value mod. What do I do with this?
Deimos goes and does the mission, kills everyone. Deimos returns.
3 successes.
I have the cargo.
3 successes as well.
This is a fun session.
It is.
Yes. So did we successfully hack it?
I want to start something.
Bear.
Bear.
Walked over and hacked it for us.
Yeah, we were just sort of like, okay, yeah, this is how we do it. We're learning how to hack and all that. This is fun.
And then
the bear walks in.
And then you just see the graphic of a bear appear on the Omnichil. Looks left, looks right, runs into the background of it, explodes, communism everywhere. The Omnichil's unlocked.
Cool.
There you go, Palpatine.
I look around to it. What is in this?
It's been completely wiped.
What do you mean it's been completely wiped?
It contains the scan of Matthew, saying that this is a human that is 1/4 Falcon.
Wait, you're 1/4 Falcon?
Yeah.
Huh. I never noticed that. It's probably because you're always wearing
It's just
that
the eyes.
suit. Let me see your eyes. I get real close to him and look deeply into his eyes.
You get real close and you look into his environmental helmet. You can't see his eyes.
I raised the visor.
Cool. I look at Matt. seducing you, seductively.
I look at Palpatine disintegratingly.
It's already happening.
Yes, you see, like falcon eyes and.
Wait, that was a D6.
Come on, take it. You fail.
Nope, that was a D6.
You fail even harder.
Fine.
No.
I think I figured out what I want my next race to be if I die on this guy.
I try to scan Ivy.
Anyway, so Seb gets his Omni Tool back. You guys have arrived in orbit around the planet.
Seb gets his Omni Tool back. I'm scanning Ivy. I want to play with this thing.
Can I hug you?
Yes. I scan Ivy as she's hugging.
Okay, have I finished my
Palpatine, while you're hugging Ivy, you see Greg over where Ivy once was, looking at you angrily.
I immediately leave the room.
Matthew, come back or I won't give you pancakes.
She has control of pancakes, Matt.
Fine, I'll go back. Waiting for.
If it didn't go off my screen, I'd do it.
I think a friendly cat.
Seven, as you're trying to log into your Omni Tool, it just goes,
It wouldn't go off my
magic word.
No.
There was a thing on my screen I had to roll to get it off my screen.
So you try to hack into your thing. You see the communist bear like, "No, comrade," and starts doing the Russian dance.
I try to understand Greg.
I also attempt.
Anyways, let's progress with the story. It's now time.
Where's Greg? Okay, where's Greg?
Palpatine, everyone else over in the.
Okay, I would like to attempt to grab Greg.
I'm leaving.
You are a
run away.
Attempt to grab Greg, so that's
I run away as fast as I can.
Okay, so Seb runs past Palpatine and Ivy and dives after Greg.
Start running.
I go into my lab because I know that's safe, and I close the door.
Get it before it closes it. Oh god, the scientists.
Scientists are fucked.
That same one scientist that keeps getting picked on, he's gonna.
Wait, my intern.
They're
all dead. They're all dead.
They're already inside. Okay, let's do this. I dove after Greg. What happened?
Okay, so Ivy, are you watching?
You're just such a good boy.
Ivy, are you watching Greg and Sev, or have you run off to go hug the scientist?
My intern is with us.
But I don't want to see blood. Greg can do his thing. I'm gonna walk away.
So Pancake runs off, and instead of hiding, she goes off and hugs the scientist. So.
Greg.
Davis is having his own mini campaign by himself. It's a stealth mission. He had to run in, kick the door, and start punching the shit out of people. These are just random workers that are walking around like, "Hey, how's it going? How can we help you?"
One of them gets put into a tombstone.
Yeah, he's like sitting there walking around like, "Hey, you there? Hey, can I help you find something?"
I imagine Damus walked into the wrong place, like next door.
Oh no, that's basically how it is if you look at my actual story.
Yeah. No. He's just like running through freaking State Farm, punching everyone he comes across.
Okay, so what does Greg do right now?
I'm beating up random gang members. They were just hanging out in a place, not
random
doing any
office workers. Random office workers.
That so happened to be in a gang.
Yes.
Of office workers.
They call the Gang of the Working Men. They're actually really nice. They help the homeless, and he's out there knocking them spiral tombstoning.
So yeah, what happens to the poor goddamn turret?
Okay, since no one else is watching, no one else will know. So Sev, as you reach to grab Greg, a giant shit-eating grin comes across Greg's face, and he disappears. You see a portal open up in front of you, and you fly through it.
Yes.
This is Greg's picture from now on.
Oh.
You find yourself in the middle of a forest. In the middle of nowhere.
Do I know what planet I'm on?
Nope.
Great.
It's currently nighttime.
I try to contact Sev.
No such things happen.
Okay. Oh, Sev is screwed.
He's doomed.
There's no hope. No hope for him.
Sev, you hear growling. Another various horrifying noises around you in the darkness.
I activate my chameleon suit.
You reach to tap it, and you don't see it working.
Fuck you, Greg! I check my guns.
What did you say about
Your guns seem to be missing.
I check my Omniblade.
Not there. Neither's your Omni tool.
Grenades.
Also gone. You find you find a rusty kitchen knife on the floor in front of you for some ungodly reason.
I grab the rusty kitchen knife and slit my jugular.
It's happened.
You see the blood explode from your throat, and as you fall over, you see a portal open up below you. You fall through it, you come up the other side, you're now standing right side up, your throat's perfectly fine. You're now in a winter area. It is freezing.
Do I still have the rusty razor knife?
No, that's gone.
I look around on the floor to see if there's anything around me.
No. It's
I check
just
to see
cold.
if I have any new gear.
Nope, you got nothing. You also appear to... As you look down to see what you got, you're now only wearing a loincloth. And it is freezing.
I look around to see if there's any cliffs nearby.
Endless white tundra. In all directions.
Endless white tundra in all directions.
Yeah, flat white tundra.
I take off my loincloth and start masturbating vigorously.
Why?
Okay, so Ivy. You round the corner to go look back at Greg. And you see Greg sitting there in the corner, and Sev looks like he's trying to jack himself off with through his suit. And he's shivering for some reason.
Greg, you were an amazing boy. I'm gonna hug Greg.
Greg accepts the
Wait, okay. So, let's see.
Deimos, are you having fun in your own?
I actually kinda am.
I tried
I'm playing
to,
D&D by myself, and it's pretty great.
I'm imagining Deimos like sort of like shut down, and now he's like playing like a simulation of all this shit.
So
He's playing Game
try
Wars
to
2.
I try to picture a balloon.
Amos is fucking playing Necromunda, that's what.
I try to picture a balloon.
Hold on, okay. So Deimos is playing the hot new sim game, The Burning Streets. We go around as a beat cop that doesn't play by the rules, beating the shit out of gang members.
Deimos forgot to turn off his regular system, so he's playing his virtual reality game while completely he acting it out.
Oh, you're like completely VRing this?
So he's running around the ship punching the walls.
Oh no,
Oh my God.
he's out. He is way out of here.
So Deimos is floating through space.
No, you said we arrived.
In orbit.
Well, I mean, he made his way.
He tied a string to himself. He got floating like VR.
Okay, so Matthew and Palpatine, you see Deimos enter the room wearing a VR headset.
What?
What are you doing?
Why is he wearing one? He is a VR
I
headset.
am a VR.
That's just for funnies.
Okay.
Gigs.
Good,
Like-
because I'm actually doing this for some actual benefit, I hope.
So both of you see Deimos come into your room, as if he's clearing your room with a hand finger pistol.
Deimos,
Hi.
are you okay?
Deimos?
Deimos has all of his audio things turned off, as the audio jack negates other input for the game. So Deimos, you round the corner and you see two street scum looking at you, snarling. One of the branches get baseball bat.
That doesn't.
I don't like where this is going.
Matt, does Deimos look kind of angry to you?
Yeah, I think this is...
Roll a defensive / evasive roll.
Ah!
I think we need to go.
Well, you have a pistol. So you just,
Yeah.
so you just your dance go bang bang, and then leaves the room.
That was weird.
What the fuck just happened? What is wrong with its crew?
Don't ask.
What do you mean?
It's better not to know.
I am
Anyway.
legit about Deimos having left the ship, though. He's not even here. He gone.
So you hear on
You
local
dropped
news
it.
there's a
I
robot
dropped
causing
it.
terror, beating
Oh,
up
no.
random people on the street.
He's not affiliated with us.
He claims to be an envoy from the Blue Steel Corporation.
I don't believe you.
Greg loves the pancakes.
So, I guess I go check on Sev. Sev, are you okay?
He's still masturbating furiously in the IC-100, his point of view.
Hello, Greg. Nice to see you again.
He looks at you very sneeringly.
Have fun with this. I turn to walk away.
Anyway, so Seth,
Yes.
you see a portal open below you, and you fall down onto your ass. You're now back in the ship.
And now back in the ship.
Yeah, you're now back in the ship. You have all your stuff, and you've creamed multiple times inside your suit.
Okay. Yes.
Anyway, so can we actually get to the mission?
I mean, Deimos is out and about.
Kicking ass, taking names.
I mean, I am waiting for my part of the mission, which is somebody's like, yo, here's a picture of where the package is. I teleport in and teleport everybody out. That's what I do,
Ivy is the sneaky one, I think.
I think.
Ivy, are
We
you
give
sneaky?
pancakes to the enemy.
I don't think Ivy is very sneaky.
I think you can most certainly try. But please do not.
Here, how about
They
this,
are
Ivy?
bad people. They just happen to be on a different
How
side.
about this, Ivy? I will personally go give pancakes to them while you get to this. And I show her the picture of the crate. And when
Aw.
you get there, I want you to take a picture of it and send it to your favorite person, Matt.
Okay.
Hey, Davos, can you roll an investigation check? Okay, so Damos, after roaming the streets for a while, completely far away from where you actually need to be for this mission, you managed to find a drug house.
Oh, if you're going to use that, he rolled a 18 before.
Did.
But yeah, you find a drug house, and it so happens to also be in line with when the police have been asking mercenaries to take out as well.
If Deimos had knuckles, he'd be cracking them right now.
Do it, Deimos. Make us.
I'm doing it!
It's only for 500,000.
You know what? I consider it charity.
50,000. Sorry.
I'm like, wow, this is pretty good.
Yeah. No, I'm doing it.
It's 50,000, and it's for any mercenary group or mercenaries that wish to expunge the crack house. Just notify the police ahead of time, so they can ignore the gunfire.
Demo sends a message. Wait. Need to make this all official.
Okay.
Wait, is this in the simulation or?
No, this is actually happening.
There is no simulation. We were just fucking with you.
Okay.
Ivy, let's go down the planet. Come on, Sarah. We're gonna go give out some pancakes.
Bring Sarah.
Should I not bring Sarah? She's the cook.
So Damus is gonna take on the crack house solo.
Sounds
I mean, I would like you guys to help me, but you guys seem pretty preoccupied with like
Are you gonna tell me
fucking and fucking around.
Are you gonna tell me about the crack house?
I'm waiting for the actual fucking mission.
Take initiative, damn it. Damus has the initiative. He's not telling anyone else though.
Well, I mean, like I didn't want to go in on a stealth mission, Mr. Zero Modifier.
Tell me that.
But yeah. Hey guys, I found a crack house that I can raid. Anyone willing to join me?
Amazing.
Yo, I'm down. Let's go.
If John was still here,
Finally,
John and Damus
something.
take on the crack house.
I was hoping to actually do that with him.
You, Ivy, Matt, go have fun on the mission. Matt, keep her, I guess, on track. Have her take Greg with her. If that'll work.
Sure. Ivy, you can bring Greg.
Come on, boys, it's time to.
This is not going to end well.
Me, Lecter, and Sev go.
So Greg is sitting on top of Ivy's head. Like laying across her head.
Okay. So remember, you got to do this stealthily. You need to go in there, find the package, send me a picture of it. I'll teleport in.
Actually, if Greg's going with her, Greg can teleport her out.
Here's how I'm imagining it. She's gonna sneak by somebody, and he's gonna be brought to fucking madness by Greg.
I just think they're all going to die to Greg. No ifs and or buts.
I think so too.
Hey, that time we are not actually at fault. It was a fucking cat.
Okay, so all the members of the guard in this establishment have committed suicide.
Not their fault.
Simultaneously.
Okay, boys, on the ship.
I'm back.
They're unleashing
onto the
Greg
ship.
upon the mission.
We are unleashing Greg upon the mission.
Crack house.
Oh dear God.
Ivy is the Greg tamer.
Sev, Lecter, are you coming with me to the crack house?
Sure.
Yes, I am.
Let's go. Matt, what are you doing?
I don't know.
The mission?
Crack house.
Oh. I mean, we need to go down to the same fucking planet.
I know, but are you going down to the planet? I thought you were just going to teleport in and then teleport out.
Fine, I won't go. Shit.
You can come if you
It's
want.
like, well, you
Hello.
you could just use regular teleport instead of greater teleport and save some magic.
Yeah, I'm using this to save up mana.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. If I use normal teleport, there's a chance of a failure. So I'm
Yes,
not-
but you'll save magic.
Yeah, I'll be
And
fine.
so you won't have to wait 3 days in order to teleport somewhere else for one moment, and then have to wait
God.
3 more days.
Oh my god. Matt,
What?
Poop.
we're gonna be in a small container out in the middle of space with Greg.
Just prepare to disbelieve.
Okay. I'm preparing myself for Greg. Lecter, are you getting on? Lecter. Lecter.
Back up.
Yes.
Greg is already on the dropship. Everybody gets on the dropship. Ivy and Sev are not instantly trying to kill each other, surprisingly.
Sorry.
Hold on. Okay, so wait, me and Ivy are in the same
I
thing.
think it's the
Right.
third.
You're not trying to kill each other.
Because Ivy's eating pancakes.
You're not a hug.
I swear to God, I'm gonna have to use up my mana disintegrating Sebas.
How do I resist? I want to resist.
I throw Sev against the side of the dropship with the force. He is pinned there and he cannot hug.
Ivy, roll the evasion roll.
Wait.
Hug! Dip!
It's going to be athletics, dexterity or something. Or reaction.
Okay, let's go.
Sev's getting a mass amount of unlove from the only female character.
Let's go.
Sev, you need to chill the fuck out!
Wait, what was it? I can't remember.
I'm just so happy, man. I gotta give her a hug.
You can fuck Palpatine later.
I don't want to fuck Palpatine.
I believe it's the other way around.
And like, Deimos, roll for this crack house.
Deimos, we're coming. Hold on.
But he's ready.
I know.
He's
but
more than ready. I will roll a 1d100.
Come on.
And if he gets below 20, he dies or something.
What do you mean, Deimos?
I am so ready for Deimos to do something.
Deimos cannot die.
Well, his body gets obliterated or something.
He's an 8-ton war machine.
So, Deimos detonates the self-destruct core around his power cell, detonating him like a nuke. He got the crack house.
Why did we put that in?
And the target.
And the target. By the way, casualties were not an option in that other one, so you failed that tremendously and have to pay a penalty. And you've destroyed the object, paying a double penalty.
But nobody's been able to report that, so...
People from across the planet can.
So we dropped Matt and Ivy off at the place, and then the rest of us go to the crack house.
The object was destroyed in an unrelated crack house raid that occurred 17 blocks away.
Ivy, remember, you need to stealth
There
your
was
way
already
in
an
there.
unrelated crack house nuking.
I got it.
Okay.
Wait,
were casualties an option for this?
Casualties were not an option.
No? Sadly, you cannot kill anybody.
Maximum stealth.
You just have to stealth in there.
Boom. I would like
Define
to.
yourself
I would like
and
to open a comm channel and play extremely loud rock music.
I guess everyone begins to hear Hell's bells blaring from Sev's comms.
I fucking mute. Sevis? Sevis.
I use the force to turn off Sevis's comms.
Sev's comms have been muted, you can no longer talk to anyone. Except the AI, he's still listening. Sev, rocking tunes, bro. Rocking tunes.
Am I really almost as stealthy as you? It's incredible.
My thing is.
Yes, but her passing is lower because of that. Because of her class.
Matt gets a -1 to stealth, and it makes me sad.
+4.
So are we on the ground right now?
Yes, everyone has landed at a midpoint between the crack house and the objective.
No, I dropped them off and then I landed over near the crack
Okay, then Matthew and Ivy get put down near the place of object, and everyone else goes to the crack house, or near the crack house.
And then we hop off and go to the crack house. Okay,
Yeah, I just sort of turn on my communicator and wait for Ivy to send me.
Okay then, so yeah, everyone was dropped off like, you know, a few blocks away. You see Deimos hiding behind a car, and there's just like death aura coming off of him.
Oh my god.
Hello, Deimos.
Huh?
Hi, we're here. We can go in. Would you like to do the honors?
Good luck, you're fucked.
Basically.
Is that copyrighted? No, we can actually do that.
Yes, I think it is.
Uh,
Too bad.
I'd rather not deal with it. Although, I will say, we have used a lot of copyrighted songs that people just don't care about us using.
Because we have, like, usually, what, like 4 people watching us at max, and 3 of them are us?
I don't know how Clayton is with his Twitch. I think Clayton is the kind of guy to watch Twitch.
I don't know, we have Sarah watching us. I mean, Jessica.
Is she still watching?
I don't know, maybe. Probably, hopefully.
As a fat lie.
Did you just check? I can't look at the viewer list.
From what I could tell.
And now Pancake is on her own adventure.
We have.
But
me,
most
Boone,
likely,
and Lecter, and then Gas Mask Coyote.
most likely she's if I'm not mistaken on what time it is there. Is that a lot? Probably taking a shower.
You know what time it is? It's beer o'clock.
Time it
Need
is.
to get another one.
Rating time! I'm gonna invite Marv.
Man, Marth would fit like perfectly with this crew, the current crew.
I'm just waiting
Marv?
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Deimos to kick down the door so we can go in guns blazing.
Okay, we'll do the actual mission first since that'll be pretty quick. And then we'll do the whole raid next session. Because this is gonna be amazing. And deserves its own session. Okay, so we shall have
Back with my
Matthew.
beer.
You are watching Ivy sneak up and over the warehouse. Ivy. The door is electronically locked.
I have a key card.
You do?
Mhm.
Bullshit.
What?
You do not have a key card. Okay, yeah, sure. You have a key card. It's not a key card for this place, though.
We do. I got a key card. It's the right one. Yay.
Yay! Zoom. Damn it!
So wait, are we basically done after this? Is that what's going on?
You could inspect the building further or have
Does
someone
the-
attack it.
Does the door look like or is there any security near the door?
I would recommend something, but Deimos isn't talking to her right now. She hasn't said anything.
Thank you. So, Matthew, you just see Ivy walk up to the door, and then she's just standing there. What are you trying to do, Pancake? What are you trying to do, Ivy?
Awareness.
For?
Just to look around.
So
General.
For something.
you look around. There's